he was promoted. Oh, sorry. He was promoted.
Yeah,
sorry.
here you go.
Korbov. Yeah, okay. I wouldn't have been able to get credentials. It would have been Magnum Media. All right, I got to buy tickets.
We don't know about PBC. Have we?
Oh, yeah, we do. It's Magnum Media.
Oh, do they go through Magnum?
Oh, yeah, they do. Sure do, bro. You'll be going. I won't. That's just the way that shit falls. For those of you who don't know, visit the archives. Visit FightNetRadio.com and find out why Lee and Magnum Media have issues. What else? Juan Manuel Marquez wants to say goodbye to his fans. How? The former four-division world champion Juan Manuel Marquez, who is now 44 years old and has not fought in God knows how long. He has been inactive since 2014. He's announced his retirement from the sport. There was no farewell fight, and I tried to make it happen. As they say, doing nothing is worse than trying at all. And I tried. The body grumbled. My body took a toll from all the years from when I was in boxing since I was 33 years old. The injuries did not let go of me, and that's why I decided to retire. The shoulder, the bicep, the knee. They told me to say goodbye. I'm still running and training because my body misses it. There has not been any discussion about fighting again or anything. We want to hold a press conference in a large place like Zocalo in order to thank all the people and their support. Wah, wah. Great fighter. Great fighter. Great career.
Yeah,
he'll end his career.
I didn't know he got started at 33.
Yeah, that's a little strange, right?
Yeah, I think they added one too many threes there, Lee.
So we have 3 featured stories today, Andrew. What do you want to start with? 3 featured stories. A, B, or C. Pick a letter. A, B, or C.
I'll do A.
A, legalized gambling.
Oh, yes. Nice.
Which you don't even have a link for. We'll just discuss it as a featured story.
Yes, sir.
Andrew, pick another letter just to say it, and I'll tell you what it was.
B.
Legalized gambling. Are you sure you don't want C? Legalized gambling. It didn't matter what you were going to say, Andrew. We were going to start with legalized gambling. For those of you who don't know, the Supreme Court passed down a ruling busting it down on the federal level, which means individual states can now legally legalize legal sports betting. And according to Andrew and Guillermo Jimenez, our roving reporter, California is already on the fucking ball and getting right on it.
The ballot. Yeah, they say we're on the ballot for this year. Construction is already going to be starting in many of these sports books, these little, you got major card rooms, casinos, horse, satellite places. They're all going to be expanding as soon as this thing opens up. They expect it to pass with flying colors, Lee. Everyone's going to pass it.
Even if it's just at the casinos that are local, right? Like the Indians can do it.
Yes, because it's going to go across the board. But what I'm more interested in is I cannot wait until Golden Gate Fields, which is our live horse racing track, will now have a sports book inside of it. Lee, you seen yesterday.
Come on. How great would it be every Sunday to put in a $10 parlay on something?
Lee, I was at the track last Sunday, correct?
Yep.
Live racing.
Yep.
They were watching the Warriors game there. There was a bunch of guys who are betting on horses, but still watching the basketball game. Oh, it's going to be huge. Bro, I'm talking people, the money is going to go through the roof on not only the ratings for TV goes up. I'm telling you guys right now, you give me good odds on a NASCAR race Thursday night, I might drop $10 on someone to do a long shot. It's just who I am.
$200 million of revenue for California. That probably needs to go back into our education system, which I still don't think that we're doing, but whatever.
Listen, if it was my Raiders that I had to sacrifice to bring me this joy, what happened this week, I will sacrifice.
They're my Raiders now, Andrew. They're the Las Vegas Raiders.
I know.
They're Las Vegas Raiders, eh? I'm buying a jersey. I'm getting the tattoo on my neck.
Sad. Very sad, but I will do it, Lee, because
I'm getting a giant LVR on my neck.
As much as I like going to the games and spending all of the money to see the Raiders, I like making money too. And if you're telling me I can start putting parlay cards 45 minutes away from my house, it's on. It's on.
It's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. Featured story B or C, Andrew?
Let's go B.
Pacquiao. Andrew's favorite story of the day. Pacquiao We must train smart to fight Lucas Matisse, says the Boo Boy.
Was it him?
Hold on. I'll read both stories.
All right.
Pacquiao's coach, we must train smart. Matisse is dangerous. Justin Fortune, the strength and conditioning coach for 8 division Manny Pacquiao, believes his fighter could take hard punches in the upcoming Lucas Matisse fight. Pacquiao, who's 39 years old, will challenge Matisse for the WBA regular welterweight title on July 14th in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Good
Nice.
God.
I still like how you roll that. That's very nice.
Fuck me. The bout will mark Pacquiao's first contest since losing to Jeff Horn in July of 2017. He is out of his contracts with Top Rank. He is out of his partnership with Captain McTwitchy. He is a solo pilot who's now created his own team of amazing fight trainers. You're asking who they are? He's trained by a man named Boo Boy Fernandez and Nonito Donaire Sr. What's Nonito Donaire Sr.'s claim to fame? Making sure that Nonito Donaire Jr. gets knocked the fuck out a lot. And I'm just telling you how it is. The Manila Times did an interview with Fortune, who is the strength and conditioning coach.
Okay, the strength, and there you go. All right, so it's the strength.
Absolutely, yes, we can endure Matisse's punches. So we need to train smart and change the training shorter and smarter and much more precise movements. It's a tough fight. Matisse is a very dangerous guy. He is coming out with a win over Thai Boy. Really? Lucas Matisse fought a guy named Thai Boy?
Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
And after the fight, he had a girly boy. Thai Boy, I can't even understand that name. With a win over Thai Boy. He is a very big puncher.
He might be in trouble for saying that one.
Pacquiao is still fast and very strong. Manny is a workhorse, and he has phenomenal stamina. He is a freak athlete at 39. Just to be smarter in training, it will be just fine, and we'll discuss it. Added Fortune, we were overtrained a couple of weeks before the fight and won that fight. The rest of the world knew that we won that fight. When you go to someone's hometown, you need to knock him out. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't. You need to show up and box.
Yeah, I did actually. I actually didn't think they even won that fight, but whatever. Lee, the man's name was not Thai Boy. It was
it says Thai
Karam.
Boy.
Tiwa Karam.
It says right here he is coming out with wins over Thai Boy. Thai Boy. A Thai Boy.
I mean, could you really say that? All right, whatever. I'm not going to get into it, but yeah.
TT Boy. TT Boy.
So it was a strength and conditioning coach they're talking about.
Yes, it's not what you thought. You thought it was Boo Boy.
And
it's
one of
not
his
as funny.
comments, but one of his, it is. Yes, it is. He might take punches.
Well, he's going to take punches.
He's going out on a limb there, buddy. Wow, did you watch the tape to see that one? Fucking these guys, I swear to God, Lee, this is going to be disaster if Manny gets into this ring. People, look, I'm thinking knockout. I don't see Manny winning this fight, and I might not have him going 12 rounds with Matisse if this keeps up.
Team Pacquiao put out a press release. Team Pacquiao put out a press release denying reports of issues with the Matisse fight. Manila, with the arrival of strength and conditioning coach Justin Fortune on Friday, Manny Pacquiao's training shifted to high gear. It means he actually shows up to practice. WBA champion Lucas Matisse on July 15th. Pacquiao, also the promoter for the mega fight, dispels rumors that there might be the possibility of a postponement to the battle.
Wow.
We're shifting our training to a higher gear now with less than 2 months before the fight, said Pacquiao, who, like Matisse, is deep in training for the monumental clash in Kuala Lumpur. I'll say it again, Kuala Lumpur. Dubbed as Fight of Champions, the Pacquiao-Matisse clash hopes to equal, if not surpass, Fight of the Lifetime, which was Muhammad Ali versus Joe Bugner in Malaysia in 1975. God, I would hope so.
What this possibly could mean, though, Lee, is that they're not getting the funds for this fight. If you guys remember, Top Rank
Nobody's buying tickets.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
No pay-per-view, no tickets. It's a shit show.
It really is, and they need probably a black market, right? They need somebody in the gambling world or someone over there to be funding this thing to get this thing to move. Because I don't think Top Rank was ever on board with Manny Pacquiao fighting Lucas Matisse without Freddie Roach in a third world country. Is that even right to say third world?
It's probably third world, dude.
Is it third world? Okay.
Yeah,
well,
I don't. You know what? Thailand's probably not, but it's pretty close.
It's right. There's a lot of.
Are there shanties and huts and people living in squalor and drinking soiled, dirty water? Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm not saying it's like impoverished African nations with people with flies and shit. Like I'm watching a commercial with Sally Struthers, but it's pretty fucked up.
But Bob Arum probably wouldn't be fighting Pacquiao there.
No, he would do Macau. You do Macau. Come on.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot. That's not third world. Yeah. Exactly.
No, China is third.
Not Macau, though. Wait a minute.
Macau is not third world, but China does have its shit issues.
I get what China has its own issues, but that little piece of land right there, there's a lot of money there. There's a lot of...
No, you would go to Macau.
Yeah.
And I don't know why this fight's not in Macau other than Top Rank owns it, and they probably shut him out.
Or Manny's dealing with some shady people, right?
Probably.
And he got himself into a little bit of an issue.
Look, the Thai government is shady. The Filipinos are shady. Manny's shady. The way he dealt with everybody, literally.
And if you guys remember...
And look, I don't know what the love for Manny Pacquiao is. Like, Manny Pacquiao is being a absolute dick in this whole thing, right? Freddie Roach is singularly the most beloved guy in boxing, right?
They used to say a father-son relationship.
Everybody likes Bob Arum and Top Rank, and Manny's basically like, fuck you. I'm going to do it myself.
Lee, he's owed a lot of people money. Or I don't even know if owed is the right word.
I don't know if he paid to be political.
He's given a lot of his money away. The man needs $20 million paychecks. He doesn't need $2 million, $3 million. He doesn't need to be a stepping stone to Terrence Crawford. And that's what Manny's been pushing back with for the last year, possibly even 2 years. That's why they took the Jeff Horn fight. The close Jeff Horn fight that usually goes to the money-making Pacquiao went the other way. No one believes me when I say these types of things, but it's played out in Manny's career every single time. When he pushes back against Top Rank, Top Rank has no problem stepping right over you. Their ball will keep rolling.
Yeah, and now they've got the exposure, which really sucks for Manny.
And of course, he's done. Lee, I think their relationship is over. They're waiting for this fight to probably fall out. Manny will have no other option but to be a Top Rank slave at this point. Lee, he tried doing the Amir Khan in Dubai. If you guys remember, Bob Arum said, all right, you want to do a fight in Dubai? I'm going to set up a special account. I want your princes or whoever's throwing this fight to put I think it was like $40 million. I want it put into an account, and then I'll start promoting. That fight goes away. He gave them the same thing for this Malaysia bout. I don't want any part of this. You guys bring up the money. I'll put my company behind it to start promoting. Now they're talking. Now we're hearing rumors that there might be pushback. That's because the money's probably not adding up. They might have put the money in the account with the promise that, oh, watch, you're going to see just boatloads of money come in as soon as we announce this fight, and it didn't happen.
Our final story of the day, one that I'm looking forward to talking about and reading. Orlando Salido is arrested for stealing beer. That's not the funny part of the story, by the way, everybody. It's the second story where his camp is actually alleging that it was orchestrated by political rivals, which is even funnier. So let's start with the first story that makes this amusing. For those of you who don't remember Orlando El Siri Salido, he was arrested earlier today in Ciudad Obregón, Sonora, Mexico. Salido, who is a candidate for local deputy district 17 of Obregón, was arrested this morning for allegedly taking 16 cans of beer from a convenience store. According to the information from the municipal police force, El Universal, sounds fake already, the boxer was arrested shortly after before 7 a.m. when he was reported for taking alcoholic